Not all Erasmus Mundus programs select candidates the same way. Some have clear scoring systems and point breakdowns, and others don't share that information at all. Understanding the difference can completely change how you approach your application and help you find the best programs to apply to that align with your profile.
A lot of applicants ask me, how do selection committees sort through the hundreds or thousands of applications? What's their method? What criteria do they use? I can only speak from the facts that I know and general ideas based on my research of Erasmus Mundus and the different websites. Each program has its own method. They will use this method to rank applicants and allocate them to fully funded, self funded, waitlist, or rejection. The selection methods and the criteria used will vary widely between programs, even if they are in the same field or subject area. The system and criteria that a program uses may be published on their website, or it may be strictly internal and the selection committee members are not disclosing that publicly. Every program will have its own rules and policies around that. I will say, however, that common evaluation areas usually include your academic background and performance. That would be GPA, coursework, your standing, and your major. Professional and extracurricular experience. This would be found in the CV and the LOM. Motivation and alignment with the program's goals, and letters of recommendation. That's why it's so important to cover those four components because then you're setting yourself up for success and you're telling the selection committees key items they want to see and want to know from you. Some examples I have regarding selection processes I will show you now. This is the selection process used by the Master of Applied Eco Hydrology. I found this on the website, so this is public information. The selection committee will rank applicants based on this point system. There are 100 points as the maximum, and this is how the points are divided. The first academic qualification based on previous study results. That's a maximum of 60 points. Things like your GPA, how did you do, coursework, all those things that would be found on your transcript. That's 60 points. Motivation letter is 15 points. Your recommendation letters from your previous supervisors or employers, maximum of 5 points. And then your CV and relevant experience, maximum of 20 points. As you can see, the category with the most amount of points is the academic qualification. So your GPA, your grades. That is going to make up a significant part of the selection. However, that doesn't mean if you have a very high GPA that you should rely only on this and you can create a decent or weak LOM, that your recommendation letters can be weak or generic. Because there are hundreds or even thousands of applications for some programs, it means that a difference of 1, 2, or 3 points can impact whether you are admitted or not and whether you have a scholarship or not. You should strive to be the strongest as possible and do your best in all of the categories. If your program or programs publish the selection criteria, you can take a look and see how you're feeling about it. But the most important thing is to try to do the best across the board. I will say, because such a high amount is allocated to the academic qualification, 60 points, 60%. If you have a significantly low GPA, it may be hard for you to get admitted in this program because there aren't a lot of points allocated in the other categories. The GPA and your academic record make up a huge amount of points. That means that you will need to be very strategic about how you frame these other three. Also, recognize that if your GPA is quite low, this program may not be ideal for you, and that's okay. There are other programs that have a more balanced selection criteria. So be strategic. I always recommend applicants to apply regardless, even if they feel that they're not good enough or that their profile is weak. It's good to put yourself out there and create those drafts and applications, but also recognizing how many points are allotted to each category. We'll compare this to the emotion selection procedure. Very different in terms of the evaluation. So, first, applications are evaluated by the project manager for their eligibility. That means, for example, do you have all of the required documents uploaded? If they asked for your passport copy and you didn't upload your passport copy, then you are ineligible. Your application and those documents will not be looked at further because you haven't satisfied those key requirements. Did you upload a transcript? If you didn't upload a transcript, not eligible. It's very important that you are checking those requirements, what is mandatory, because then you'll be able to see what you need to do. A tracker is very helpful for those exact reasons. You can stay on top of things, what is required from you, and then you don't have to worry about forgetting something because you have it all listed. If you forget something, that's an automatic rejection. So you can prevent that by ensuring that everything you have is there. From the batch of applicants that are evaluated and deemed eligible, so everything is satisfied, these applications go to the Joint Admission Board, also known as Selection Committee, Consortium, etc. They'll create an absolute ranking list of candidates, and the board is made from at least one member of each of the three institutions. Here is the evaluation criteria for a motion. This was also found on their website. Academic record, we have 0 to 4 points. So the GPA of the first degree will be used. And if that's not available, there will be conversions, 0 to 4 points. Merit, also 0 to 4 points. This is based on your CV, your accomplishments, awards, publications. Did you get another degree? Your extracurricular activities, internships, the relevance of your academic background and your professional background to the master's. That's going to be from 0 to 4 points. The motivation letter, 0 to 3 points. And then referee's evaluation, 0 to 1. With this program, a motion, if you have a weaker GPA, that does not mean you are automatically excluded from the program because your merit and your motivation letter can compensate for it. You may score a 2 on the academic record or even a 1. But if your merit and motivation letter and your referees are stellar, you can still have a chance at admission and the scholarship. This is quite different from this program, where 60% of the points were based on your study results. So I always encourage applicants to check out the selection procedure if that's available on the website. If they are, awesome, you have that extra information. If not, that's okay. You still want to create a solid application all around. If this information is there though, and you can see these breakdowns, it might be helpful for you to decide which programs are the best for you. Regardless, try to do the best that you can and get feedback. Some concluding points: ensure your motivation letter clearly connects your academic background, your professional experience, and your future goals to the program structure and focus. Make it easy for the committee to see why you are a perfect fit for the program. Give them what they want to see. Write from a place of genuine motivation and frame it professionally. That means avoiding those generic statements, fluffiness, statements that don't really have a lot of support. Even if the program doesn't publish a scoring system, that's okay. Always strive for your best, covering those key areas: academic strength, relevant experience, motivation, and international adaptability. Quantify your achievements as well and provide concrete examples. In terms of quantifying, I will cover this in the CV because that's where it shows up more and more. Other points: start early or as early as possible. Sometimes life happens and you come across an amazing program with the deadline in 2 weeks. There's nothing you can do. You didn't know about it earlier. So start early or as soon as possible. Understand the prompts in the questions. Check the guidelines on the websites. Triple check what is being asked of you. Are there certain questions you need to answer, certain topics you need to cover? Understand that. Do multiple revisions and drafts. Recognize that this is a process, especially for the LOM and soon the CD. You will need to do multiple revisions, and that's okay. Your first draft may not be perfect. It may be weaker than you would like. That's okay because you're starting somewhere and you're growing from that. Get feedback if possible, especially from professors or mentors like career counselors, academic advisors. Professors are a great asset because they've been through this before. They've done their master's, their PhD. They understand the applications and know how stressful it is. So their feedback is really great. Also, many professors are sitting on selection committees and other boards, so they can give you their perspective as assessors. Review for spelling and grammar errors. Do not exceed the word or character limit. That's found on the website. If it's not, you can always clarify that with the admissions department. Follow the format indicated on the website. If the program is asking for a PDF copy of your letter of motivation, please upload the PDF copy. Don't upload a document or some other format. Give them exactly what they're asking for. These little things can lead to rejections. Avoid all that by meeting those standards 100%.
If you found this video helpful and want to help me continue to support other ambitious students, please like and subscribe.